to A Reseller's Life. My name is Chris. I go by Daily Refinement Online. In this episode, I'm going to go over 9 ways you can earn 6 figures online with no money. And this is actually not clickbait because I actually do 10 different ways. So I have one bonus tip for you guys at the end. 10 different ways of making money online, and all of them require no money. And it's really interesting. And I want to share these ideas with you guys. I'm going to go over each one of them more in depth. But today I'm testing out the live stream. So if you guys have any questions or comments, pop them in the comment section below. I'm going to answer them after the fact. And I'm also going to do a live stream in about an hour again. I'm going to make sure this software works. Okay, let's get straight into it. The first thing and the most straightforward way of earning money online is physical products. Okay, physical products is the #1 way to do it. It's easy. You can get started just selling stuff around the house. There are also other ways of doing it, like a Kickstarter. Kickstarter doesn't require any money to start. It does require a lot of boots on the ground, though. All 10 of these methods that I'm mentioning right now require a lot of work. There are none of these that are passive. They take a lot of upfront work, but once you set it up, you don't actually need any money to start them. So Kickstarter, you actually make the idea first. Then after you make the idea, you put it out there in the world and people will fund it before you made it. You can also sell a physical product that you make. So I wrote a book. I wanted to write a book on the funny people you pick up when you drive for Uber. So I posted it on Kickstarter. I think it raised around $9,000. And I used the $9,000 to make 500 hard copies of it. And I sold it to people. And so I got that funded. That didn't require any money. Actually, you got the money right when I got the money. I ordered the book, and a couple of weeks later, I sent it out to my Kickstarter backers. It was great. So that didn't require any money. There's also drop shipping. Not my favorite way to do it. My favorite form of reselling is actually consignment. So there's been a lot of questions on how to do that. So I'm going to bring in Matt. I just barely met Matt. He is the owner of Lux Swap. And if you can Google him. It's like the man who thrifted a Ferrari. He wanted to buy a Ferrari. And so he earned all this money thrifting and then bought himself a Ferrari before his wife made him sell it. But anyway, pretty cool story. But his store is 100% consignment. And he's able to reach $100,000 a month without any money out of pocket with a physical store in New York. So it's not a drop shipping type of deal. It's real physical products. His store is called Lux Swap on eBay. Very cool store. I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to do consignment. And that's a little bit why I've been under the radar, because it takes a while to set up a company. So when I do this Daily Refinement consignment shop that you guys are able to watch, that store, I'm not worried about you guys copying me, because it's fine if you copy me, because it's going to be consignment items. Items come in, I'm going to list them. I don't have to use any of my own money. And this is what I want to show you guys in this video. So the first one is physical products. This is the easiest way to get started, because you can sell what you have in your house. And then you start looking, you can spend a little bit of money and earn a lot, but it's difficult to scale because it's the same thing as a job. You're trading your time for money. Now, the rest of these, they're a lot more advanced. Okay, so like, meaning you can actually get some money that recurs. Okay, it's not passive, but it does repeat itself. The second one is rental income. So you guys know that I have 3 rental cars on a service called Get Around. There's also Turo, and there's a referral link in the description. If you guys want to click it and try it, you can get $40 to try on Get Around for free. I use Get Around because this stores the key inside the car. Turo, you have to hand the key to the owner, or to the renter. And I don't want to do that. I want the person to go handle the car on their own. And when I'm driving it, it's my insurance. When they drive it, it's the rental car company's insurance. Rental income is great because I don't need to keep looking for the inventory. And it also required no money, because I used a form of credit hacking where I got 3 car loans at the same time. And I used a no interest credit card to put the down payment down. So I got basically 3 cars for free, because the cash flow from the cars is $1,000 over the expenses. So all said and done, the amount that I make is $1,000 more than the cost of the cars. So that allows me to drive my personal car for free and net money without doing anything. Also, I want to point out that I really think that a lot of people right now are a slave to materialistic things. I'm only going to say 3 or 4 sentences on this, which is basically I've lowered my expenses to zero, and I've never felt more free in my entire life because I have so much mental real estate to work on different projects. And before, in my 20s, when I had lifestyle inflation, every time my income went up, I would buy more stuff. Now I'm the opposite. I'm trying to decrease my expenses and my income keeps going up. And it's kind of frustrating because I wish I had known this when I was younger. Basically, if you keep your lifestyle the same and you earn more, your life is totally different. Anyway, let's get back into the ways you can earn money. So first one is physical products. Consignment and drop shipping are the ways you can do it with no money, or a Kickstarter. Number 2 is rental income. You can use basically if you get a credit card with like 1 year interest free, you can use that to put the down payment down on a car. So let's say you buy a $10,000 car, you put $2,000 down on a credit card. In the first year, you'll make way more than $2,000 profit on the car. You can pay off that interest on the credit card, so it's zero, and just cash flow immediately. The third one is digital courses. Now, this is so important for you guys to recognize. Everyone thinks digital courses are super easy to sell. They're not super easy to sell, okay? And I've done some homework on this, and this is the reason why. Nobody wants a course. That's number 1, okay? So this is from Pat Flynn, Smart Passive Income, really smart guy. He's sold like $5 million worth of courses. But he says nobody wakes up and is like, oh, I need to buy a digital course today. Nobody does that, right? It's not the thing. I've actually changed. I used to have a course, and it did sell, but it was like a lot of work to sell it to people. So instead, I copied something from Tim Schmoyer from Video Creators. And he said, instead of selling a course, you can just have a thank you product, like a piece of merchandise. Someone can buy a t-shirt. I have Teespring set up, so you guys could buy a t-shirt and support the channel. That's not like the best way to do it. I just wanted to see how to set that up. But you can do a thank you product is something your following will buy from you to help you continue your channel. This channel takes a lot of work, and it's only possible because people have helped me with basically donations, right? So I have a thank you course. So I could sell my course easily for $500, but it's $35. It's more of a thank you product. And Tim Schmoyer says around $30, $30 to $40, your audience will be happy to support you. And you can put a lot of information into that $30 or $40, and it will really help your audience get to the next level. And you'll sell a lot more of them than if you have something that's expensive, that's $300 to $500. So that is, in my opinion, a thank you product is better than a course. And this is why, okay? Right now, this is my opinion. Most people in the United States are doing bad. If you actually make more than you spend each month, you're in the top half of people in the United States. I'm gonna let that sink in. More than half of the people in the United States right now, they earn less money than they spend each month. That's crazy. 50% of people, if you were only cash, right? You got $500 from your job and you spent $499, you're already doing better than half of America. That's pretty amazing. When I did a poll back in the day when I was trying to be a Poshmark influencer, I asked Poshmark people, what can you guys afford as a course? Because I think I understand Poshmark more than most people. If I put together a course, what could you afford? And you want to know how crazy this is? $9 was what the average person said. $9. Okay, so that's how broke a lot of resellers are, or people in this demographic. I don't know if it's because these are people that can't normally get a job, or there's a lot of low self-esteem, or like the mental health of America is really low. But you got to have like some more self-worth. Like I'd be willing to spend $1,000 on something that would earn me $2,000. Like you have to think a little bit bigger. How can the most you'd be willing to invest into your education is $9? Anyway, so I wanted to test this. So you guys know my right now, my thank you product is $35. I recommend you guys do the same thing because most people are broke. How many $500 courses can you sell? So anyway, I set up a payment program for my $35 course, a payment program, okay? And I put, it's $35 one time or 5 payments of $9. Just because somebody said that, I mean, when the numbers were coming in, a lot of people were saying, I can't afford a course at all. $0, $0, $0, $0, $5, maybe 10. Some people were like 100, 200, but that was very rare. 2 people bought it. 2 people didn't have $35 to buy it. They did 5 payments of $9 instead of $35. I can't believe it. So it's actually true. People do not have a lot of cash. Okay, so I believe it. So I do not think that the course route is a good way to go. So all these people who think they can just jump in on the information trend, people are broke. I don't think that's a good way to do it. Plus, the odds of the person actually doing the course is really low. So you're not helping people that much because they're going to buy the course. They're going to get that buzz because they're doing something, but then they're going to get lazy and not do the course. And the cheaper the course is, the less likely they're going to really do anything, right? If you spend $500 or more, you're probably going to go through at least half of it. But statistically, even when I was selling my course with Prince for $300 to $500, people would only do 1 or 2 pause and then give up, right? They wouldn't continue with it. They wouldn't stick with it. So the next one is creating a membership group. This is very popular. It's recurring, right? You see people saying, pay $25 for my VIP group, etc., and I'll answer your questions in the Facebook chat or whatever. And I have a Discord group, and I don't think that it's legit to recurringly charge people for that. I just don't think those groups are worth that. So my group, I set it up so it's $12 one time, and then you never pay again. And basically, it just filters out all the $0 people, because $0 people usually are the most annoying. If you go on the Facebook groups that are free, they usually suck. There's so many people in free groups. So $12 one time for me, that works just fine. That doesn't really make that much money, but it didn't cost me more money than just setting up the group and having people come in and just consistently chat. That group is awesome. There's over 1,000 people in there. And a membership group is a great way to earn money. But again, if you want to actually keep people paying over and over and over again, you have to come out with a lot of content. That's very hard. But membership group is something you can start with no money. The next thing is, there's a difference between consulting and coaching. And in my opinion, consulting is more valuable. That's when somebody doesn't know what to do. They're like, hey, this is my situation. I don't know what to do. Can you help me? And you have to put all the pieces together and try to help them out. That, in my opinion, it's extremely draining. It's very hard. It's my least favorite thing to do because it's expensive, because it takes up your whole brain to do that. And also, you need that energy. I need that energy to do other projects. I can't just spend all of it. And it's not scalable. There's only one of you. So I don't recommend consulting ever, unless you like doing it for fun, because it's so mentally draining. On the other side, there's coaching, and coaching is much easier. Coaching, people basically have, coaching is like people already know what they want, and you just keep them on track. Like that couple that submitted their store for review yesterday, they're like, Chris, we know exactly what we want. Can you keep us on track? That's easy. On Labor Day, I'm going to check up with them. Are you guys at 1,000 listings? You said you're going to do 40 listings a week for 2 weeks. That's awesome. Coaches are what high performers usually do. They already know what they need to do. They just need somebody to hold their hand, somebody to keep them accountable. Coaching is easy. It's also not too draining. You just make sure people do what they're supposed to do. And that doesn't cost any money. All you need is a free Zoom room to do that. Or this new service is called StreamYard. And so far, it's pretty good. There's a free version that has a logo on this side, but I just paid the premium version, so I don't have the logo because I think it's a distracting. Okay, the next thing is a mastermind group. I've been hosting a mastermind group for almost 3 years now. So the amount of ideas I get from everybody coming in is awesome. Basically, I'm just taking the high profit ideas for myself and share the ideas. Basically, all the crappy ideas go away because everyone just takes the good ideas from each other and then they get rid of the bad ideas, and that's it. It's a great way to keep yourself accountable. I joined a $500 a month mastermind group before, and I was the only person in the group that was not worth $1 million or more. And these gentlemen talked about stuff I have never even. They were so far advanced. They're already rich at this point. They're just trying to stay rich, right? And I'm like, how do I get rich? I joined a mastermind group that was too far above my level. So try to find like-minded people that are in similar levels to you so that you guys can work with each other. Of course, pick somebody high to aim for, but Mastermind groups are free. The way I started it was I went on the websites and said, hey, who wants to talk about reselling? And my first mastermind group was like insane. It was Prof Sales. I think Prof Sales is Eat the Elephant. I'm not sure if you guys can put in the chat. I don't know what he's called now. It was Prof Sales. It was Endless Entrepreneurs. Luke is awesome. I'm sure some of you guys in the chat know him. It was Tina, the Soul Advisor, right? So it was all these influencers online that were like, definitely, I want to be in a group with you and talk about reselling. So my first mastermind group was free. So then I figured out, how does this work? What do people need to work on? What do they need to stay accountable for? I started my own. It literally did not cost any money. Okay, so you can get that going. You can start monetizing right away. Okay, the next one is YouTube ad revenue. Now, of course, this takes a while. You have to get, is it 4,000 hours and 1,000 subscribers or something before you can start monetizing YouTube? But this is AdSense. And this is, you know, when I first started, I thought this was really cool, but actually it's less cool than I thought. And the reason is because Google takes 45% of the money and you get 55. So when you guys are watching my videos and you see the ads pop up, Google is taking 45% of that and I get 55% of it. So it's okay, right? And that's a really common way people get started with monetizing on YouTube. But then you move into the next one. This is number 9. This is the sexy one. This is sponsored ad placement. And I'm being full transparency with you guys. I'm starting to learn how to do this. I just met this lady named Chelsea Pearl. Very cool lady, but she's not, and I'm just going to be honest, there's nothing special about her in a sense that she's not like abnormally good looking. She's not abnormally talented. She doesn't have a huge following, but she makes 10 grand a month. And I'm like, that's amazing. You go, girl. You're able to support yourself in San Francisco, being an influencer. You're awesome. That is so hard to do where we live. And what she has done is she's figured out how to get sponsors to pay for her content. So she'll say in this video is brought to you by blah, blah, blah. And she'll talk about the product and integrate it into her content. And basically now the brand can use her content for other pieces. They can get her opinion. They can work with her and get some different ideas. This is the holy grail of making money online, in my opinion, because you get to keep 100% of the money. They give you the whole amount of money. You produce a piece of content for something you really like, and then it makes sense, right? And now you have you have a product that really gets across to the customer. And it's the purest form of advertising, in my opinion. You get 100% of it. And Google, most people double dip and they run ads before and after that type of video. So they're getting paid by the sponsor and they're getting Google AdSense. So Google is happy. You guys can see like Matt Diavella is an awesome YouTuber. And for the first while, he didn't have any ads. He was just growing his channel. And now he has ads. He has an ad that he reads during the YouTube video, so you can't skip it. And he also has pre-roll, which is before, and then mid-roll. So you can do whatever you like, but these are the basic 10 ways you can earn money online. Okay, so I'm going to summarize them for you guys if you just arrived. If you're enjoying this content, smash the like button. But basically, physical products. You can do drop shipping, you can do consignment if you don't want to use your own money, or you can do wholesale liquidation, thrifting, garage selling, whatever stuff around the house to get that going. There's rental income. There are courses. I don't think it's a good time to do courses because most people are broke. Then there's also a membership site. You can be a consultant, you can do coaching, you can run your own mastermind group, you can do ad revenue from Google. And that's the same thing on a blog. When you see the commercials on the side, those are all sponsored ads. And then you can get your own ads directly from the companies who produce things. And then finally, this is the bonus tip. If you guys appreciate this content, this bonus tip is awesome. It is affiliate income. So there's just 2 ways to earn money online, guys. 2 ways. 2 basic ways. You make your own stuff and sell it to people, or you get really good at selling other people's stuff. That's it. Really good at selling your stuff, really good at selling other people's stuff. That's it. So right now, my Amazon sales are $2,000 a month. And I am starting to learn slowly how to do a tiny bit of drop shipping. from local distributors. So I'm trying to figure out what's in the Bay Area, what's available, looking around, trying to get exclusive partnerships. And it's taking a really long time. Like I'm at $2,000 in sales when some people are like $2 million in sales already, right? But I'm okay with that because I know that I'm just taking my time. These relationships with these products are already really well marketed. I don't have to do any marketing. All I have to do is get these products on the Amazon and they'll sell because they have really good rank. The kind of the issue is that I can't get a lot of them from these distributors because I don't have a brick and mortar. So I'm working on trying to figure out how to partner with brick and mortars, how to use relationships, leverage people who have a building or a warehouse to get that going. But affiliate income is essentially selling other people's products. So in the chat, I'm going to put in the description after this video is over, like Robinhood stocks. If you guys want to get a free stock, you can click on that affiliate link. I get a free stock, you get a free stock. I just got reinstated from Skillshare, which was like seriously the biggest kick in the nuts ever. I promoted that. You guys know I made that macro course, right? On how to automate some tasks. And 290 people signed up for the course. And I'm supposed to get $10 as a referral for each one. That's $2,900, right? So I'm like, great. I know a lot of people are going to buy this course. I'm going to make it free so everyone can afford it. Unless you don't want to put your credit card information in, then you can't get it for free. But if you're willing to put your credit card information, you can learn that skill for free. And then I got suspended because of an unusual amount of referrals, right? And so since I did nothing wrong, I knew I would get my account back, but it took almost 6 weeks for me to get my account back, right? And so this is why I'm saying, thank God I do not have a $1,200 car payment or something expensive that's holding me back. I basically have no bills right now. I'm living more frugally than I ever have before. I just have so many more options. So I'm like, you know what? It's okay that I got suspended. I didn't do anything wrong. Eventually I will get my account back. Too many referrals is not a legitimate reason. So this is so ironic, but I want Skillshare as one of the sponsors for my show badly. It's a perfect fit for my audience because I'm trying to teach you guys stuff, and Skillshare is a site that teaches you stuff. It's like exactly the right sponsor for the show, right? And then they reached out finally after me contacting them and said, "Hey, Chris, your channel is great. We should sponsor your channel." And I'm like, wow, this is crazy. You guys realize I'm banned on your site, right? Like I can't use Skillshare. This is kind of like eBay where their departments do not communicate, right? So I'm like, you just reached out to somebody who's banned from using your service to promote your service. That's ridiculous, right? So that being said, I was like, hey, I would love to promote Skillshare. It's one of my dream clients, but I'm suspended. So can you call somebody and get me unsuspended? Because I didn't do anything. I need a manual review. I obviously was suspended from automation. So they looked at it. They just sent me the email, and they unsuspended me, and they're going to pay me for all the referrals that I sent back in July. And I'm going to try one video with Skillshare as a sponsor. And this, I'm just showing you guys all the different ways to make money selling stuff online. I don't want to get left behind. So I'm spending a lot of time learning about all these different methods, right? Like tomorrow, I'm going to my first storage auction. Now, here's the thing. I know this is a lot of stuff and there's a lot going on, but right now, because I have no overhead, I have so much room. This is why I can't stress enough. Like, try to wear the same thing, try to eat the same thing, try to have no bills right now, because there's going to be two types of people who know how to leverage the computer and people who don't. So all these things I just mentioned, try to understand how they work. You don't necessarily need to do it. Okay, I'm going to the auction tomorrow. I'm not going to buy anything. I just want to see how it works. I'm curious, how do these auctions work? And that's my lesson to you guys. Like, each time I learn a different platform, how it works, I feel so much more confident that I have the skills to be successful in any of these, right? And it wouldn't surprise me that all 10 forms of these income, I earn $10,000 a month or more. That sounds ludicrous, right? Because like a few years ago, I was like barely getting by. From barely getting by to 100 grand a month, are you kidding me? Like, then that's actually possible. It's not BS. Like, you can look at people who are successful in each one of these platforms. But I want to point out, people are not doing it all at the same time. Okay. They're doing it sequentially, one at a time. Most people do not do 2, 3, 4, 5 projects at a time because then you can't get any traction. So guys, that was a long episode. That was a lot of information in one episode. So I'm going to break all these down in subsequent episodes. And I do have another show after this one discussing how to go full time with another gentleman named Josh. But I'm going to take a few questions right now because we are doing a live for the first time. Let me take a look at what people are asking. Sorry for not addressing these earlier, but let's see. What happened in the Monday live chat? So Chris, I didn't know how to do live streaming with this new camera setup. It took me a long time to figure it out, and I didn't have enough time to do it. I had the wedding happening. So as you guys have noticed, all the videos I've been doing are not live. I've just been recording them, editing them, and then posting them online. So we will have the Monday night calls again soon. Yeah, the lifestyle inflation thing. I hate lifestyle inflation. Now I'm just like, no, I can't even tell you guys how awesome it is to have no bills. Yeah, I agree, Balta. You just need to have tunnel vision and keep doing it. Let's see. What's up, Pat? Yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to recognize everybody, but I try my best. There's a lot of people who watch this. Let's see. You have a real big dilemma. What's a better market to sell on, eBay or Amazon for brand new items? It depends on what the item is. If it's rare, I would say eBay. If it's a common item, then definitely Amazon. They have so much more traffic than eBay. It's crazy. Maria, what's up? Let's see. Amazon does have more gating and the packaging has to be perfect. Agreed. Yeah, you got to take care of your products. They have to be gift quality on Amazon. And I've got to go in a couple minutes, guys, to get the next video set up. Let's see here. Yeah, find a sponsor for your channel. So there's 3 companies that I want to sponsor my channel, and I'm glad that I'm being upfront with you guys because I want you guys to know how to earn money online. The 3 companies that I want to sponsor me, Audible already approved my sponsorship, so Audible is already checked. So if you guys want to help me, get the free Audible book in the description below. The other one is Skillshare, and then the last one is Squarespace. Because I'm using Squarespace to host dailyrefinement.com. Not even getting paid for it yet, but I will. One day I'll be able to say, if you guys want to start your own website, use the link squarespace.com/dailyrefinement and get 10% off. But that doesn't work right now because I'm not sponsored by them. But yeah, I have to will that into my life right now. So 3 sponsors, run my show every single day talking about the best ways for you guys to make money. And I want everybody to do it. I believe that Naval Ravikant is super smart. And this guy is saying everyone can be rich if they know what they're doing. You basically don't buy stupid beep and just keep growing your skills. That's all I can say. Let's see. Is the 1% effective? Oh, for promoted listings? I would say yes. Promoted listings is effective, but I don't need promoted listings. So it depends on what kind of products you're selling. If you're selling in a really, really tough category, maybe you do need it, but eBay has a lot of traffic, so does Amazon. If you're cross-posting, you shouldn't have any problem selling your goods. The best way to sell a shirt on eBay is to have the shirt that people are looking for the best price. Oh, also, Kevin, this is my first live stream with the new setup, and it only streams at 720 quality, which I think it still looks really good, right? So I don't know if you guys are seeing the same thing as me right now, but this looks pretty good for a live stream. I'm pretty impressed with this software. This is the software StreamYard. So let me know in the chat what you guys think, but I think it looks pretty good right now for a live stream. Most of the quality does not look this good. So I appreciate you guys sticking with me with the technical difficulties. It's not always polished or smooth. As you guys know how business works, it's sometimes you get to see the behind the scenes of people trying to figure it out. You have can I direct you to which video I can refer them to? Oh yeah, number 5. In this new series, this is episode number 10. Episode number 5, I go over the exact process from A to Z so people can get an idea of what it looks like. Kevin wants to start his sneaker tee Etsy shop. I love that idea. Again, two ways to make money: sell your own stuff, sell somebody else's stuff. Learn how to do both, and you'll never have to work for somebody again. Please write that down. Just learn how to sell your own stuff or learn how to sell somebody else's stuff really well, and you do not have to work for anybody else ever. Because think about this. If I'm spending all my time making this Pokemon, is it going to be in focus? This Pokemon plush toy, I'm not going to have time to market it, right? So I need you guys to figure out a way to market it and sell it for me. There's always room for people who are really good at selling stuff. So those are the two skills that you need. Oh, thank you, Kim. Yeah. Again, if you guys want to pick up that Teachable course, it's $35 with code THANKS, one word, all lowercase, and it's $35. And again, I recommend you guys, if you're starting a digital content and you want to sell information, do a thank you product and give all of your information for free. And then people will just thank you by buying whatever product you have, like a t-shirt or a hoodie or something, because you did so much for them and improved their life so much, they owe you, right? That's why I tried that. I was like, what if I do no ads? And I'm just like, hey guys, if this really helped you out and you feel like I just had a cup of coffee with you, will you send me some coffee money? And that works. I actually feel kind of weird saying that, but that is worth my time. I said in the video, hey, if you guys appreciate this, PayPal me a cup of coffee, whatever cup of coffee you feel is appropriate. If it's a 20-cent iced coffee, send me 20 cents. If you feel like it's a $5 iced latte frappuccino, then send me $7.40, right? So however you guys feel, get that information over. What's up, Family Flips? I'm going to be doing some more I'm going to shout out the Family Flips right now. I don't know. I think you guys have I don't know if you guys have a link to your channel yet or how many videos you guys have up, but you guys should definitely send me a link, or you can put it in the chat and people will see it online. I'm going to be doing some content with them. They're going to be on a TV show where they flip pallets. So I'm super excited to get in with those guys. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this first live stream. If you like this content, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. I'm actually going live again in 10 minutes with Josh. So see you guys soon. Take care.